So early stages of this one here. Joshua Greer with the basketball. 18:39 to play here. Northwest with a 3-0 lead. Trying to find it to Halams. Great defense by the Rangers. Got to have to do something here. Shot clock is up. Bank shot is not good for Halams. Had to rush that one as he realized the shot clock had got down to 1 second. Inside they go. Layup is up in and good. That's 0. Washington with the basket. And quickly 5-0 is the lead here for the Rangers. Brown with the basketball. ICC not off to a good start. Not looking sharp on offense. Brown with the basketball. Drops it off to Brian Halams. Halams looking to go inside to Joseph Jones. Jones drops it back to Brown. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Trey Jenkins with the basketball. Wanting to go on the drive. Had it slapped away. Just going to force up a three. Rattles in and out. No good. And the rebound. Pulled down by Gaucher. 17:45. Rangers quickly down the other end. The air ball, but was scooped up that time. That's going to be a foul on Brian Halams. I tell you what, I'm glad Brian, pretty strong guy, just grabbed the net and kept himself from going head over, or I should say heel over head, after getting his feet cut out from under.
No doubt about it. Brian lost his balance, but so athletic, he grabbed the net and hung on there.
So Rangers set to inbounds, does so to 0. His layup is up in and good for Washington. Kind of a bugaboo of mine. I do not call 0 a number because it has no numeric value.
That guy's a man, 6'5", 235, a freshman. He's a force underneath.
And Washington does commit the foul.
We need to get about 4 more on him.
I was about to say, Halams needs to tie his shoe as it was untied coming to the floor. Now he is doing so. 7-0 is your score. Northwest out to a quick lead here. Jenkins with the basketball, trying to go inside to Halams. Three-pointer from Brown on its way. Back iron no good, and the rebound corralled by the Rangers. We talk about Brian Halams. He originally signed with Ole Miss. Now with Coach Andy Kennedy stepping down at Ole Miss, he does have the option to get released from his scholarship and not have to worry about having to move down or sit out a season. So I haven't heard anything, but it'd be interesting to see if Halams elects to stay true to his commitment to the Rebels. I figure he will if he's smart. Oh, beautiful pass. Layup is up in and good. That's good for Tremont Robinson, and it's all Northwest out of the gate here. 9-0 now is the score, and a timeout taken here by the Indians. Timeout taken. We're going to take the timeout with them. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's hear from Food Giant. We'll be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports and Let's Go ICCTV.com.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. Check out this week's specials.
Fresh cut T-bone steaks, $5.98 per pound. Imported red seedless grapes, $1.98 per pound. And Best Choice granulated sugar, 4-pound bags, 2 for $3.
At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
And welcome back as we're reset out of the timeout. The timeout taken here by ICC. New 5 into the contest here for the Indians. We'll give you the Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here momentarily. Number 10, Shayton York. Number 4, Paris Harris. Number 14, Casey McQueen. Number 1, Greg Robinson. And number 21, that is Kendrick Fountain. I believe that's freshman on the floor now. Harris wants the 3, and it's good. Big-time basket knocked down there for Paris Harris. First points of the contest for ICC. Nearly 4 minutes into the contest. Step back jumper on its way, no good, and Fountain gets the rebound. Trying to get a little young blood on the floor here for the Indians. 9-3 is your lead. Ball nearly tossed away, but ICC is going to keep it now. Fountain with the basketball. Dribbling over on the right wing, looking for a screen. Didn't get it. Now Harris with the basketball. Kicks it out to York. York eyes, tries, can't buy the three-pointer, but there's Casey McQueen in the right spot with the rebound. Fountain having to drive inside. Ball slapped away and taken away by the Rangers. Shot clock was running down that time. Fountain had to force it up. There's a foul before the shot on the floor. The foul is going to be called here on the Indians. That foul whistle number 21. That's going to be Fountain, his first foul, team third foul on ICC. So Rangers with the basketball. Nearly threw it away. Greg Robinson couldn't come away with a loose ball. Tried to draw the charge, didn't get it, and the layup is up and good. Was that Washington with
Washington? He's got 6 points, 11-3. Northwest up. 15:45 left in the first half.
Yeah, we need somebody from ICC to play some inspired basketball. Instead, there's a turnover. Lob it to the backside and the jam. Well, this one could get ugly, folks, as the Indians down by 10. 13-3 is your score. Robinson with the basketball. He wants to spot up for a three. It's off the mark, no good. Greg Robinson, not his shot that he normally shoots. As the layup, no good. Blocked by the Indians. Put back, no good. Loose on the floor. And the Rangers chase it down. Jim, the Rangers just outplaying, out-hustling, outworking the Indians here in the early stages of this one. Three-pointer off the mark, no good. Robinson gets the rebound.
Good block out by Greg Robinson.
ICC needing a basket to say in a big way would be an understatement. Double-triple called on the Indians. Shayton York. Substitution coming in the game here for the Rangers. This is going to be number 3 checking in. That's going to be Walker. 13-3. ICC trailing the Rangers here. Inside 15 minutes of play in the first half. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up a 91-59 win in the first game. Step back three-pointer on its way. Short, no good. And Robinson with the rebound. York with the basketball now is going to try to push up the floor. Northwest gets back nicely defensively. Fountain with the basketball, works it over now to Casey McQueen. York with it. McQueen has played some quality minutes for the Indians, with York missing about 3 games due to a knee injury. Matter of fact, he scored 11 points against Coahoma. Fall-away jumper is good. Nice looking basket there.
Kendrick Fountain, nice shot at him. 13-5, 14-10 left in the first half. Northwest up.
Well, don't know why it cut back to the women's game on the instant replay, but either way it goes.
Foul on Greg Robinson, his first, Adam. 14:08 left in the first half. Northwest 13, ICC 5. Northwest has the basketball.
So the Rangers with it. They'll lob it up top. This is Gordon with the basketball. Looking to go to work. On McQueen. Feeds it inside. Beautiful pass. Ball fake. Layup is up in and good. That's number 15, the Ole Miss transfer, Shepard, with the basket. Lead back to 10. That's been the largest of the night here for the Rangers. York with the basketball. Wanting to go to work here, one-on-one, behind the back. Goes inside, and he is hammered, and he is down hard on the floor. As York showing off some nice handles that time. And he'll head to the line to shoot 2. That foul whistled on number 3. That's going to be Walker of the Rangers. That's their second foul. Walker's first foul. So free throws coming up here for Shayton York. This is somewhere he has struggled this year from the free throw line. York's first free throw. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Shayton. Interesting fact on Shayton. His middle name is Kukoc. Named after Tony Kukoc of that team from Chicago that I do not like.
How about that?
His sister told me that one earlier this season. He's a left-handed guy just like Tony Kukoc. Second free throw, high arching, and got them both. A little reverse psychology.
There you go. Look good. Look good shooting them.
So now the Rangers with the basketball. Working it around the perimeter. 13:35 to play here. 15-7. Rangers with the lead. They've led as much as 10. Ball nearly taken away by York. Rangers keep it. Ball slapped away, but Northwest in the right spot at the right time. Jumper on its way, no good. And Brian Halams, who checked in after that first free throw, gets the rebound. So York with it now. Man-to-man defense here out of the Rangers, extended well beyond the three-point line. York spins. Layup, no good, but there's a foul. That foul whistled on number 10, Flakes. His first foul, team third foul. The Indians have been whistled with 4. 13:07 to play here. And ICC trails this contest 15-7. Jim, still a lot of time to play. No doom and gloom right now. The Indians just got to find some rhythm offensively.
They do, and then, you know, Shayton knocked down 2 free throws a while ago. Maybe he can do it again here. He's got 2 more coming.
That free throw rattles in and out.
I'll be quiet.
Rattles in and out, no good. 2 for 3 from the free throw line is York. Winning the second free throw here from the southpaw York out of Philadelphia. His free throw is good. So York now with 3 points 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 15-8. Northwest with the lead in the basketball with 13 minutes to play. Inside feed and the jam. Walker with the easy basket, his first of the contest. And every time the Indians try to get something going, the Rangers have an answer. Ball out of bounds, last touch by the Rangers. Lazy pass was taken away, just could not keep his momentum from spilling into the ICC cheerleaders on the sideline.
17-8, Northwest up, 12:50 left in the first half.
Dangerous pass, nearly taken away by the Rangers. Kendrick Fountain with it now, is going to dribble into the front court. Rangers get back nicely defensively. Skip pass over to Trey Jenkins. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Jenkins wanting to try to work off a screen. Now works it over to Halems. Halems sees a trap, and then Halems wants to go in and finish with a jam. After the whistle, the officials giving Brian Halems a lot of liberty on that one.
First foul on Robinson, Tremont Robinson, the outstanding guard for Northwest.
Tremont, but spelled like Tremont for some of the locals here in Itawamba County. 12:20 to play, 17-8 is your score. Shayton York with the basketball, wanting to drive inside, throws up a wild shot, no good. Was trying to get the foul on the layup attempt. The officials let it go that time. Instead, that's going to be a foul whistle on Halems on the rebound. So Brian will check out. Checking in will be Joshua Greer for the Indians.
That's Halems' second foul.
Oh, excuse me, his second foul. Instead, it will be Halems staying in the game. Shayton York will check out. So 17-8 is your score. 12 minutes to play here in the first half. Rangers with the basketball in the lead. And that's going to be a foul whistled on Paris Harris. Harris was trying to play defense. Kept getting his stiff arm in the stomach that time.
He did. Miles Washington was stiff arming him, but they called it blocking.
Eric Brown will check into the ball game. Fountain will check out. That foul whistled on number 4, Paris Harris, his first. So Ranger ball on the baseline. They lead it 17-18. That shot blocked, and there's Harris with the loose ball. Eric Brown now trying to go inside. Lets traffic clear. His layup too hard. Harris gets it. His putback, no. Tipped, and the Rangers get the rebound. Boy, the Indians, too good look at the basket that time. Just could not get it to fall. Tough break there for ICC. 17-8, still your score here in the first quarter. 11:40 to play. Loose ball on the floor. Halems got to be careful. Don't want to pick up his third foul. Inside they go, and they knew that, and the hook shot is good for Walker. He now has 4.
19-8, Rangers up, 11:25 left in the first half.
11 is the largest lead of the night here for the Rangers. ICC just needing to find a basket. Somebody needs to see who's got the hot hand here this evening. Greer with the basketball. Jenkins with it now. Gets it inside to Halems. Halems wanting to go to work. Sees a trap. His layup is up, and count the basket.
Maybe get him going, Adam.
Finally, something falls for the Indians there. Halems gets his first point of the ball game and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here.
Cameron Walker's second foul of the ball game.
So Walker gets his second foul. He will check out. Checking into the contest here for the Rangers, Mike Robinson wearing number 23, and Rodriguez Washington wearing 0 checks into the contest. 19-10. Rangers with the lead. A chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Brian Halems. Free throw on his way. Back iron, no good. Brian taking a page out of the book of Gore. If I knew I had somebody subbing in for me, I would miss the free throw too.
There you go.
That shot blocked from behind by Halems. Loose ball, though. And another block shot by Brian Halems. 2 block shots on that possession by the Ole Miss signee. Brown lobs it up. Harris was fouled on the alley-oop attempt. And that will send Paris Harris to the free throw line.
Fouls on Mike Robinson, the freshman from Greenville, Mississippi.
So 2 free throws coming up here for Paris Harris. Joseph Jones set to check in here at the next opportunity. First free throw from Harris, no good.
Need to make these free throws, Adam. We're chipping away. We're down 9, 19-10, 10:47 left in the first half.
Jones in, Halems out here for the Indians. Joseph, he has some opportunities at the end of this season. He was a redshirt freshman as that second free throw from Harris is good. So he still's got 3 years left to play. So he can see what options he has or see if he might want to come back to ICC next season. So the Rangers with the basketball. Feed it inside. Jones takes it away, and Eric Brown finds the loose ball. Good defense that time by Joseph Jones. So the Indians need a basket this trip down. They've trailed as much as 11. They trail now 19-11. Harris with the basketball, wanting to work one-on-one, drops it over now to Trey Jenkins. Jenkins to Jones. Jones layup, no good, but he was fouled on the way to the basket. Well, the Indians still being patient. They know they still got a lot of time to play. There's 10-14 to go here in the first half. Working their offense and getting to the free throw line. 10-14 to play here. Jones to the free throw line. Jones has got that ring finger on his shooting hand wrapped up pretty big because the last time he faced the Rangers, he broke that finger. And speaking from someone that has broken his finger numerous times and it won't straighten out anymore, it hurts.
It hurt, and it's hard to shoot a basketball when you're right-handed and you broke a finger on your right hand.
Especially that ring finger, because that's a pretty important guide finger there. Second free throw, that one the iron kind for Jones as he gets 1 point in the contest. 7-point game, 19-12, coming up on 10 minutes of play here in the first half of play. Rangers with the basketball and the lead. We've got a foul away from the ball, and that foul's going to be whistled on Joseph Jones. Jones whistled for the foul, even though he ended up on the floor. And so it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity here for Gaucher.
And that's Joseph's second foul also. He and Halem's sitting with 2 fouls.
So that foul whistled on Jones. He's got a large crowd of family members here tonight for sophomore night, and they were not a big fan of that foul call. 1-and-1 opportunity here for the Rangers from the free throw line. The first one from Gaucher is good.
I've got him. That's his first point of the night, the 6'7" sophomore from Florida.
Yep. So Gaucher will go to the free throw line for his second free throw here. Brian Halems checks back in. Jones checks out. Second free throw no good. Halems with the rebound. 20-12. 8 is the lead. Inside 10 minutes of play now. Harris with the basketball, nearly loses the handle on it, then throws it away. 10-second violation. That was a break there for the Indians.
That's great because let me tell you what, Tremont Robinson's going down for the dunk.
And he did dunk it, but it was not until after the play. And Bubba Skelton coming out and not really getting in the officials here, but like, come on, really? You're going to call that in that situation? So 9:50 to play here. 20-12 is your score. Good to see Coach Marty Cooper here in the house tonight. He and Bubba, longtime buddies, and so he's coming out to visit Bubba tonight before the game. Shot is forced up, no good. Rebound being tipped around, and it's saved by the Rangers. Shot blocked, though, by Greer. Loose ball on the floor, and ICC gets it.
Good hustle. A little energy here. A little
Up
energy.
the floor they go.
Halems, yes, sir.
Woo! A little cherry picking for Brian Halems, but he is able to finish with an emphatic jam.
Get the crowd into the game.
4 points now for Brian Halems, and ICC cuts it to 6. Rangers come back down the other end. Wild shot put up no good. Trey Jenkins with the rebound. Jenkins going to leave it out wide now to Brian Halems. Going to go with the finger roll. Layup is good for Halems. And the Rangers need a timeout here to try to get refocused as ICC charging back in this one. What once was an 11-point game, now a 4-point game. 8:59 to play here. Full timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. We'll take the break with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 8:55 and counting here. ICC trailing 20-16. Rangers needed a timeout to get refocused. And there's another turnover by the Rangers. Indians. This is Greer. Had the ball poked away. Great defense on the part of number 5, Robinson. but then the Rangers lose the ball out of bounds, so to go back to the Indians. 8:41 to play here, 20-16, ICC trailing by 4. Substitution coming into the game. This is going to be number 1, Greg Robinson checking in. Checking out is going to be Paris Harris for the Indians. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. We invite you to follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU on Twitter. For more information on the ICC Baptist Student Union, Brother Chris Burrows and company doing a great job there at the ICC-BSU. Jenkins ball fake, steps into a 3, back iron no good. Robinson tipping the rebound around. It's going to be last touch, they say, by the Rangers. And it'll go back to the Indians on the baseline. Jim, good to see a little bit extra life, a little bit more hustle now out of the Indians.
No doubt about it, Adam. We were down, 11 at one time. We're only down by 4 with 8:22 left in the first half. 20-16 Northwest.
So ICC with the basketball on the floor for the Indians. Number 3, Eric Brown. Number 20, Joshua Greer. 1, Greg Robinson. 12, Joseph Jones. And number 23, Trey Jenkins. That's your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor. Jones, baseline jumper, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Northwest. Well, the Northwest player tried to flop and draw the charge, and it kind of fell in the front of Jones that time. And just an unforced error by Gosier, trying to lob it to the backside of Washington, and it goes out of bounds. Substitution coming in here for ICC. Brian Halum's back in. Joseph Jones out. Almost doing some early offense for defense like substitution. Here are the Indians. So Brown's going to get the basketball. He's going to give it back to Brian Halums. 7:50 to play here. Jenkins with the basketball. Gives it back to Halums near midcourt, who gives it to Greer. So Greer with the basketball, wanting to go to work here. Going to drive over to the left wing. Now looking to go inside, and there's going to be a blocking foul called on the Rangers. 20-16 is your score. 7:38 to play here. What was a quick start to the contest here for the Rangers has now fallen off dramatically. And that's what the Indians are doing here. A little offense for defense when they get the opportunity, as Joseph Jones will come back into the game and Brian Halums will check out. Jones and Halums both with 2 fouls here in the first half. Greer to the free throw line. His first free throw is good.
First point of the game tonight for Joshua. Can cut it to 2 here, Adam, if he makes his free throw.
Second free throw is good as well. 2-point contest, 20-18. The Indians trail by 11, now only trail by 2. 3-pointer on its way, off the mark, no good. Rebound being tipped around. The Rangers get it, putback is up, no good. And the rebound tipped to the Indians. Brown with the basketball, slapped away, taken away. Layup is up and good. Good defense by the Rangers. That's Washington with his 8th point. And the lead now back to 4. Taken away at midcourt, but a foul on the Rangers.
And that's Washington's second foul. That's a big foul.
So Washington picking up his second foul, as Jim mentions. ICC will head to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1 here from Joshua Greer. And can't make the front end of that 1-and-1 opportunity. Rebound to the Rangers, as ICC did not have anyone lined up in the paint. Nice drive to the basket. Layup is up and good. Indians just did not pick up anybody to stop Robinson that time, and he lays it in for his 6th point.
He's special.
He got up there and got down the floor in a hurry. Jump trap at midcourt. Indians avoid it. Joshua Greer with it now. Greer wanting to work one-on-one here against Shepard. 3-point basket on its way. Shot no good. Robinson, though, with the rebound and the putback. A timeout taken here by the Rangers. Robinson with the rebound, and ICC hanging around in this one. 4-point game, 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them and be back with more. 24-20 ICC trailing Northwest with 6:33 to go until halftime.
Itawamba Community College presents the 22nd Annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert benefiting the ICC Foundation on Saturday, March 3rd at the Davis Event Center in Fulton. This year's performers include the Isaacs, Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Aaron Wilburn, Christy Miller, and Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. $20 general admission and $30 reserved seating can be purchased online at iccms.edu/concert. Doors open at 2, music starts at 4. For more information, visit iccms.edu or call 862-8039. That's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd in Fulton.
And welcome back as we're reset out of the timeout. 6:28 to play here. The ICC trailing 24-20 to the number 18 Rangers. 3-point basket on its way. Nothing but the bottom of the net. A good-looking shot from Gordon. His second three-pointer of the game. And it pushes the lead back out to 7. Rangers has led as much as 11 in the contest. York driving inside. His layup is good. A friendly roll there for Shayton York, and he gets the basket. I've got him with 5. Lead back to 5, 27-22. Trying to kick it into the corner. They do so. Spot up 3 on its way. That one good. Well, that's what the Rangers can do. They can play that inside-out game beautifully. 3-point basket from Robinson. He now has 9. The Rangers start to find a little bit more rhythm on offense. 30-22 is your score. 5:35 to go here until halftime. Remind everybody to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report here on FM 95 Sports, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. Eric Brown with the basketball. Dribbles over now to Fountain on the right wing, wanting to work off a screen. Drops it over to York. York with 3 seconds. Got 2 seconds on the clock. Going to have to hurry. Ball fakes. Puts up the 3. That one in and out. No good. Good job by York to create a little bit of breathing room to be able to get that shot off. The Indians, though, do not get back defensively. And a dunk that time by Walker, his 6th point of the contest. And now it looks like the Indians want to take a timeout. So the Indians trying to get their focus back as the lead has quickly ballooned to 10. As we'll take the timeout with them and hear from Food Giant. We'll be back with more right after this.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. Check out this week's specials.
Fresh cut T-bone steaks, $5.98 per pound. Imported red seedless grapes, $1.98 per pound. And Best Choice granulated sugar, 4-pound bags, 2 for $3.
At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 4:59 to play here until halftime. ICC have made it a 2-point game. And then Northwest has quickly pushed that lead back out to 10. 32-22 here in the season finale for the Indians. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up a 91-59 win in the first game of the day. They'll be the number 4 seed heading into next week's state tournament. That's at Northwest in Senatobia. They'll play the number 5 team in the country, Jones County. I think they're number 5. They could be higher than that. Foul away from the basketball, and I believe this is going to be on the Rangers. And that foul's going to be whistled on number 3. That's going to be Walker, and I got that at 3rd.
They got to get him out of the game.
So 3 fouls on Walker here. ICC getting set for 3 substitutions coming into the game. Rangers will counter with 1. Halum's to the free throw line. On its way, back iron, no good. Rushed it that time, really just kind of half-hearted attempt on the free throw. It's no good. Joshua Greer and Paris Harris will check in here to the contest for the Indians. Awaiting the second free throw here from Bryan. And the iron unkind there. Once again, not really much of an effort put into those free throws. 32-22, Northwest with the lead. 4.5 to play here until we get to the Little Caesars halftime report. Rangers with the basketball. Working with much better purpose on the offensive end of the floor than they did for about 5 minutes of the game. Tried to lob it inside. Brian Halums just quickly jumped up and get that one. But then he gives it right back to the Rangers, trying to push up the floor to Harris. Northwest gets it back. And that's going to be a foul whistled on Fountain. 2 free throws coming up here for the Rangers. That foul whistle number 21, and that's going to be Fountain's 2nd foul.
A little bit sloppy here, Adam. A little bit sloppy. We've got to settle down. 4:09 left at halftime. We're down 32-22. Northwest up by 10. shooting free throws.
Jim, you were being polite by saying a little bit. I was going to say very. A free throw, no good. It just really seems like neither team, I don't want to say don't want to be here, but they're just not in the game.
Wait, you know, I'm definitely not a coach, but you usually bend your knees when you shoot a free throw, and both teams are just kind of throwing it up there right now.
Yeah, and 7 points now for Gordon as he makes that second free throw attempt, pushes the lead back out to 11, matching the largest of the game with 4:05 to play here. Harris with the basketball. He's going to see a jump trap. He's going to get the ball to Greer at the point guard position. Eric Brown with it now on the left wing. Gives it back up top to Fountain on the right wing. They go. That's going to be Greer. Greer wanting to work one-on-one. Good defense, though, by the Rangers. Bad shot taken, and the Rangers get it back. Nobody getting back for the Indians, and an easy layup made that time for Gordon. 9 points for Gordon, and now they'll large lead the night to 13 for the Rangers. 35-22 is your score. 3.5 to play here. Rangers try that jump trap again. Eric Brown dribbles out of it, and he's going to reset it. Brown trying to work. Man, great defense. And the ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. It will stay with the Indians. Give credit where credit's due that time. Eric Brown, a lot of shake and bake, but nobody there to help as Gordon was in his hip pocket, not giving him any type of room.
Northwest has turned up the defense.
Indians with the basketball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Coming up on 3 minutes of play here in the first half. Brown spins. Adjusts his shot. No good. Put back, though, is there. Nice job by Brown sticking with it. I've got that as his first points of the contest. 35-24 now is the lead. Rangers with the basketball. Driving inside. Shot no good. Eric Brown with the rebound. Indians trying to up the tempo. Fountain with the basketball now. Wanting to work one-on-one. Drops it out. Kicks it into the corner to Joseph Jones for three. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out, and the Rangers find it. 2:40 to play here. Rangers with it. A foul before the layup, but it will result in 2 free throws either way. Is that foul whistle on number 20 of the Indians? That's going to be Greer. Indians with more than 10 fouls so far here in the first half, so this will send number 5, Tremont Robinson, to the free throw line.
35-24, Northwest up by 11, 2:37 left to halftime.
Free throw high arching, no good. And a late reaction by everybody. That was actually a 2-shot opportunity. They only shot 1.
I don't know if the officials missed it. Trey Jenkins hits a 3.
Or excuse me, that was only the 9th foul on the Indians.
Big shot by Trey Jenkins, cuts us to 8. 35-27, Northwest up with the ball, 2:15 left at halftime.
Yeah, that was my mistake, Jim. That was only the 9th foul on the Indians. Ouch. Tried to block the shot, slapped the backboard after hitting the basketball. The layup, though, was put back up and good. I believe that was Gosier.
Yep.
Gosier getting his 3rd point. Ball taken away by the Rangers, and a foul on Fountain. So Fountain getting a little bit of the business on the other end when he had the ball taken away, and then just a little frustration foul, and that's going to be his 3rd. So Fountain picks up 3 fouls now. Substitution set, 1 for each team to come in after this first free throw. Now the Indians pick up their 10th foul. First free throw is up and good for number 5. That's Robinson. He's now got 10 points. Remind you, we'll have our Sonic Stats, part of the Little Caesars halftime show. That's being provided by Kevin Maloney and Brian Lentz, the SID team over there at Northwest. Second free throw high arching and good. 11 points unofficially for Tremont Robinson. Lead to 12. Largely the night has been 13 for the Rangers. Greer gets it across the court with about 2 seconds to spare. Jenkins into the corner to Halems, who wants the 3. That one off the mark, no good, and the rebound corralled by the Rangers. 1:40 to play until halftime. Jim, be thinking about your first half thoughts as that 3-pointer is up in and good for Moses, his first basket, and also your second half adjustments as it's now 42-27 here at halftime. Greer with the basketball. We'll have to hurry the ball up the court. Behind the back. Drops it off to Brian Halems. Halems wants to drive inside. His layup is up. No good, but he's fouled. LeBron does an outstanding job at getting up in the air, drawing contact. Just could not quite get that one to fall that time after the foul.
And he can hang in the air and then draw contact and still get the shot off.
So the official has something stern to say to Tremont Robinson of Northwest. I didn't really see Tremont doing anything as that first free throw for O'Brien is good. His first make of the night, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 points. Didn't really see Tremont say anything. He was actually just kind of looked like he was trying to catch his breath. So awaiting the second free throw coming here from Bryan. And he gets them both. Halem's out, Jones in. 42.
I'm sorry, Adam. 42-29. Northwest up by 13. A minute 10 left in the ball game. We need to get some stops, cut it to around 10 before half.
So the Rangers with the basketball. This is number 10, Flakes with it. Trying to work off a screen. Indians force him to give it up. Rangers with it now in the lane. Layup is up, no good. The tip, no good. And there's Paris Harris getting big, getting strong, and getting the rebound. Greer with it now, wanting to work. Trey Jenkins from 3. No good, and the rebound to the Rangers. But there's a steal by Jones. Good job by Joseph Jones that time to take the ball away, and the Indians get the possession back. About 15 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. 15 seconds now on the shot clock for the Indians. Harris with the basketball. Harris wanting to work one-on-one, and there's a
pointed at Northwest's bench. Just
so I guess it's a technical foul.
It's going to be a technical foul against Northwest.
So apparently he had something to say there, and that's going to be Gosier.
Does that count as a foul also?
Yes.
That's his third then, I believe.
So Gosier gets the technical foul. And Coach Skelton giving the officials his plea here on the sideline as that free throw is up and good for Trey Jenkins. You know I'm an ICC guy. We need to get these points on the board, but at the same time, you just let that go with 24 seconds to go here in the first half.
I have never seen the official this year point to the bench and call a technical on a player that's not even playing.
And this is the same official a while ago that I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, that was having something to say to Tremont Robinson. And Tremont Robinson didn't appear to say anything to anybody. So apparently somebody from Northwest has rubbed him the wrong way. So the Indians can hold off for the last shot here. They trail by 12. So the Indians going to dribble it back out. 13 seconds now. Brown trying to direct traffic, wanting to work one-on-one. Now 5 seconds. Jones with it, picks up his dribble. Indians have got to hurry. Three-pointer is put up, and it's no good. Not a good possession to clean out the first half there. Almost fitting for the way the Indians played the first half here. We've played one, and it hasn't been pretty. Northwest 42, ICC 30. We're going to take a break in here for words from our sponsors and come back with more with the Little Caesars halftime report here on FM 95 Sports and Let's Go ICCTV.com.
I could get the extra most bestest with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for $6. Or I could get a pizza with less toppings for more money.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation. Itawamba Community College presents the 22nd Annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert benefiting the ICC Foundation on Saturday, March 3rd at the Davis Event Center in Fulton. This year's performers include the Isaacs, Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Aaron Wilburn, Christy Miller, and Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. $20 general admission and $30 reserved seating can be purchased online at iccms.edu/concert. Doors open at 2, music starts at 4. For more information, visit iccms.edu or call 862-8039. That's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd in Fulton.
The new extra most bestest pizza from Little Caesars is topped with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for the nation's best price. And now for a secret message.
Surrender to the toppings.
Incredible! Extra most bestest, the most cheese and most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza.
And welcome back. Your score here at halftime. ICC trailing Northwest, number 18 team in the country, 42-30 here at the break. And we're going to take a look at some Sonic stats here, part of the Little Caesars halftime report. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you the fastest pizza in Itawamba County has now got faster, if that's even possible. The Fulton Little Caesars now, you can download their app, you can order the pizza, pay for the pizza, do everything but pick up the pizza from your phone. So you just walk in, tell them who you are, get your pizza and get out.
That's nice.
It's incredibly nice. Jason Ellis and the company out there. Also, that's available in Boonville and Ripley as well. Jim, I know you got some stats there in front of you. What jumps out at you here in the first half?
Well, Adam, as we mentioned, it's 42-30. Northwest is up at halftime. Looking at the total rebounds, Northwest is up 6, 24-18. But where we're hurting, shooting percentage, Northwest shot 47%, ICC shot 34%, and three-pointers, Northwest 4-7, 57%. ICC only 2 of 13, so that's only 15% shooting three-pointers. We need to get the ball inside. We're still in striking distance. We're down by 12. Got to shoot the ball better.
Absolutely. You're going to watch the ICC Palm Squad perform here, part of the Little Caesars halftime report, as we give you some total scoring here in the first half. Let's start with the Rangers, as it's Rodarius Washington with 8 points. Gosier with 3, Gordon with 9, Tremont Robinson with 11, 2 for Alex Shepard, 6 for Cameron Walker, and 3 for Mike Robinson. For ICC, it was Brian Halens with 8 points to lead the way, 2 for Eric Brown, 1 for Joseph Jones, 2 for Joshua Greer, 4 for Trey Jenkins, 2 for Greg Robinson, 4 for Paris Harris, 5 for Shake York, and 2 points for Kendrick Fountain. Some of the other stats that jump out at us. Points in the paint belongs to Northwest, 26 points to ICC's 12. Points off turnovers, Northwest winning that battle as well, 12-4. Second chance opportunities, both teams with 4 points each. Fast break, Northwest leading that 8-2. Bench scoring for ICC, they lead that one 13-9. So that's really the only stat that ICC leads there in the first half. You're watching the ICC Bomb Squad here, part of the Little Caesars halftime report, performing for the last time this season here at the Davis Event Center, as it's the regular season finale for the men's game. We talked about the Lady Indians will be the number 4 seed heading into next week's basketball state tournament there at Northwest. What's coming up at ICC being brought to you by Food Giant. Tomorrow we've got softball on the road as they travel to Snead State. They'll play Wallace State as well as Snead State. 12 o'clock, the opening pitch there for the softball team. Baseball had a replacement game. They'll host Mississippi Delta in a non-division matchup here in Fulton. I believe 1 o'clock will be that opening pitch. For baseball to be available on the red channel that you're watching here, let's go ICCTV.com/red. And then also softball will be available on the blue channel. I'll have the play-by-play on that one there, coming to you from Boaz, Alabama. Hey, if you're looking for tennis tomorrow as well, tennis will be hosting East Central. That'll be at 1 o'clock here in Fulton. So tons of stuff going on this time of year.
It's happening tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes, so if you're looking for anything to do, just come out to Fulton. We got something for you, either baseball or tennis.
Softball away.
Yeah, or you can sign up for classes. Whatever you want to do. We got tons of stuff here available at ICC. Speaking of things coming up at ICC, let's talk about how we'll be hosting the annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd here at the Davis Event Center. This year's performers includes the Isaacs, Aaron Wilburn, Rhonda Vincent, and the Rage, along with Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. Now, we do want to make a note for those that might be Christy Miller fans, she'll be unable to attend this year's concert, unfortunately for those there. You can order your tickets online at iccms.edu/concert. That's iccms.edu/concert, or by calling 862-8039. Once again, that's 862-8039. Or if you're near the Fulton campus, you can come by the Community Relations office and get your tickets there. Once again, that's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March the 3rd, right here at the Davidson Event Center. iccms.edu/concert for tickets. We're about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll take a break and come back with more. ICC trails 42-30 to Northwest here at the break.
I could get the extra most bestest with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for $6. Or I could get a pizza with less toppings for more money.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza.
Itawamba Community College presents the 22nd Annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert benefiting the ICC Foundation on Saturday, March 3rd at the Davidson Event Center in Fulton. This year's performers include the Isaacs, Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Aaron Wilburn, Christy Miller, and Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. $20 general admission and $30 reserved seating can be purchased online at iccms.edu/concert. Doors open at 2, music starts at 4. For more information, visit iccms.edu or call 862-8039. That's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd in Fulton. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. Check out this week's specials.
Fresh cut T-bone steaks, $5.98 per pound. Imported red seedless grapes, $1.98 per pound. And Best Choice granulated sugar, 4-pound bags, 2 for $3.
At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
I love these soft pretzel twists.
They're so soft and salty, I like to sample them. That was a tongue twister!
Here's another one. Peter Piper picked a pack of perfect pretzels.
Hold up. Your last name is Piper?
Try a new warm and buttery soft pretzel twist with the Sonic Fruit Fizz. This is how you Sonic.
Helen, don't you know Little Caesars has the extra most bestest for $6?
$6? I gotta sit down.
Yeah, it has the most cheese and pepperoni for the nation's best price.
Most cheese and most pepperoni? I gotta sit all the way down.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza.
And welcome back. So we're just seconds away from starting the second half of play here on FM 95 Sports. And let's go ICCTV.com. The Indians trail Northwest 42-30 here at halftime. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up a 91-59 win in the first game of the evening. I'm Adam Gore, Jim Ingram here for the broadcast tonight in the ICC Foundation broadcast booth. Miss Tina Harlow back in the studio in Amory. We've got Austin Blanchett on camera when he's not on his phone. You've got Lee Adams and Raphael Henry, part of the ICC Sports Information team as well.
They do a good job, Adam.
And also earlier today we had Cal Brown during the women's game updating Twitter, but he's an RA over at the dorm, so he had duties that he had to take care of tonight as well.
Hard-working young man.
No doubt. So Northwest will have the basketball to start the second half of play here. They lead it 42-30. They've led as much as 13 in the contest. The Indians trimmed it down to 2 at one time, but then the Rangers went back on a big run to answer. And a travel called here. Boy, the Indians got away with one there, as it looked like he bumped him to cause the travel. So another break there for the Indians. So Jones will inbounds the basketball. Northwest in a full court man-to-man defense. Well, if you're Northwest, as we said, you've already locked up that #1 seed. You're playing a team that's not really playing for a spot in the playoffs. What you're playing for right now, if you're the Rangers, is some momentum going into the postseason play. Nice layup put up that time by Brown. I've got him as his 4th point, and the Indians chip in and out, making a 10-point lead. Rangers with the basketball. This is Gordon looking to go to work. Backs it back out now and resets. Washington drives inside, and that's a charge. No, they're going to call a block. Wow. Would like to hear how that was a blocking foul as Brown, I don't know if he was inside the arch or what. And a foul whistle there on the Indians. Boy.
Called that on Joseph Jones, his 3rd.
Yeah, so Jones now has 3. And that foul on the Indians.
Who's that on?
That's going to be on Trey Jenkins, his 1st foul. And I think we'll have a pair of free throws coming up here for number 15. That's going to be Shepard, the Ole Miss reverse transfer here for the Rangers. 42-32, free throw, the iron extremely kind. As Shepard gets his 3rd point. Jones will check out after taking an unfortunate knee to a region that guys do not want to be hitting. 2nd free throw, that one off the mark, no good, and Harris gets the rebound. 43-32. Matches that's back to an 11-point lead for the Rangers. Eric Brown with the basketball. Jenkins with the basketball, works it over now. Brown with it, trying to go inside. Good defense by the Rangers, force them to reset the offense. Harris now works it over to Greer. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Rangers in the hip pocket of the Indians, and they try a bounce pass taken away. Shepard up the floor, and his layup is up in and good. Great defense on the part of the Rangers to force the turnover and convert that into an easy layup. Tying the large lead tonight at 13 now, 45-32. 18 and a half to play. Inside they go, and Brian Halams just lost the basketball on the way up. He was thinking about dunking that one, but just could not find the handle on it. Rangers back down the other end, and that's going to be a foul. Wow, how was that not count the basket? That, he was hit as he went up. A break for the Indians.
Yeah, it was. It should have been a 3-point play.
Yeah.
Northwest bench all jumped up. They're calming down. They don't want to get their 2nd technical of the night.
Yeah, that foul on Greer, a break for the Indians. The ball is going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Yeah, that should have easily been a chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way there for the Rangers. Instead, the Rangers will have the basketball after the 2nd foul on Greer, 3rd on the Indians. The Rangers have yet to be called for a foul early going 2nd half. Rangers with the lead by 13, and we've got a reach-in foul here on Trey Jenkins. So now 4 fouls called on the Indians. So the Rangers are going to be in the free throw opportunity for quite a while. That's got to be 5 seconds, and it finally is. Trying to rush down and take the timeout. A new rule, coaches cannot call the timeout. It has to be a player. Player did not hear Coach Skelton begging for the timeout, and so the 5-second violation gives the ball back to the Indians. Paris Harris with the basketball, drops it off here in front of us in the ICC Foundation broadcast booth to Eric Brown. Brown step back 3-pointer on its way, off the mark, no good. Jenkins with the rebound and keys it back to Joshua Greer. 17:45 to play here, 45-32. Rangers with the lead, matching the largest of the night at 13. Greer wants to go inside. His shot is no good. Tip is good for the Indians. So Greer stayed with it that time and got his own putback, his first basket from the floor. He now has 4 points and a foul away from the basketball. Or actually, they're going to call it a moving screen maybe?
And I caught Miles Washington pushed off.
Okay.
And I watched him do it. He did do it. Good call.
So that foul on Washington, he will check out. Miles Washington, the reverse transfer from Mississippi State.
And they're putting Gosier back in with 3 fouls.
Yeah, so Gosier will check in here, as you said, 3 fouls. He had 2, then got that technical. Or no, he had that technical on the sideline, but he was not on the floor. Brian Halams with the basketball, and we're going to have a hand check foul whistled here. Well, all of a sudden, we can't do anything in this basketball game as the officials getting paid by the whistle and trying to run up the bill here. So that's going to be the 2nd foul whistled on Tremont Robinson. And the ball is going to be last touched out of bounds by the Indians. They try to go into the corner to Trey Jenkins. Great defense by Tremont to get out there, flash in front of Jenkins, and slap the ball off his hand. Rangers with the basketball. They nearly throw it away, able to keep it. Reverse layup, no good. Tip, no good. And there's a late whistle and a foul on the Indians. That foul going to be the correct call, though, on Brown, as he kind of pushed off trying to get to that rebound. And we have a player down here for the Rangers. And don't know if he's got a leg cramp or what's going on there on the baseline.
Have you got the number?
I do not. Timeout on the floor, injury timeout. Let's take it with them and hear from Sonic. Be back with more right after this.
I love these soft pretzel twists.
They're so soft and salty, I like to sample them. That was a tongue twister!
Here's another one. Peter Piper picked a pack of perfect pretzels.
Hold up. Your last name is Piper?
Try a new warm and buttery soft pretzel twist with the Sonic Fruit Fizz. This is how you Sonic.
Welcome back. Good to see. I believe that is Goshier, maybe?
Goshier. He's been in a lot of action tonight.
As he was shaking up on the play. And he will have to sub out of the game here. And so they're going to send, tried to sneak number 5 up to the line, Tremont Robinson. But with the injured player being fouled, having to check out of the game, the Indians get to select who goes to the free throw line. And they're going to send Rodarius Washington. Washington for his first free throw attempts of the inning. He has 8 points. And that one no good. 11-point game, 45-34, 17:04 to play here in the second quarter. Second free throw, that one good though. 9 points now for Washington. 12 is the lead for the Rangers. ICC with the basketball. Greer drops it up the floor to Jenkins, lobs it backside. With authority, Brian Halams. We're going to miss seeing those high-flying antics out of Halams next season, as there's a moving screen, and that one whistled on Tremont Robinson.
That's his third.
His third foul, and that'll get number 24, Moses, off the bench and into the ball game in place of Robinson.
That's big because he is a special player. We've got 17 minutes left in this ball game. We're only down by 10, Adam. Let's take advantage of this.
Bad inbounds play. Shepard gets it. His layup is no good, but he's fouled. Well, just a bad inbounds pass that time, and the foul committed by Greer, who I think threw the pass in.
It's his third.
He picks up his third foul. 6th foul on the Indians. So the next foul on the Indians will put the Rangers into bonus situation. There's still a lot of time to play, too. ICC with 6 fouls, the Rangers with only 3. Shepard's free throw is up in and good. We talked about Shepard, of course. He is at Ole Miss reverse transfer. He now has 6 points. He is 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And that second one is no good. So the Indians with the basketball. Eric Brown wanting to work one-on-one, knifing his way inside. He is hammered on the way up. Are they going to say it's before or after the shot? They're going to say 2 shots. Well, if that's 2 shots, then the Rangers should have got 2 shots earlier. That's right. That can be equally against the refs for both teams.
There you go. Jump on them. Shepard's first foul of the ball game.
So Shepard picks up his first foul. This will send Eric Brown to the free throw line. That free throw is good for Brown. 5 points now for Brown. 47-37 is your score. Second free throw good for Brown as well now. He's got 6 points. Big baskets there to cuts it inside double digits for the first time in quite a while for the Indians. They trail 47-38. 16:25 to go here in the second half. Shepard wanting to drive baseline, drops it off. Washington's layup, no good. Gets his own rebound. Putback is up in and good. Nicely done that time by Rodarius Washington. He's got 11 points, stuck with it, and got his own rebound in the putback. Brown with the basketball. Going to have to hurry the ball across midcourt. Gets it across with 2 seconds to spare. Rangers trying to get in a jump trap. Brian Halams with it. He goes inside. He is hammered. A late whistle and a foul called. we're never getting home, folks. The officials going to try to foul everybody out of the game.
That's his 4th foul.
And that's going to be the 4th foul whistle on Walker.
On Gosier.
Or excuse me.
No, you're right.
Yeah, Walker.
You're right.
And so he picks up his 4th foul. As Brian Halem's talking to somebody here on the side before shooting these free throws. And misses the first one. Or excuse me, maybe missed them both. Nope, missed the first one. So he does get one more here. So Halem's will get a tail end of this 2-shot opportunity here as Walker will check out.
Game's getting a little chippy.
It's not, I mean, it's just, no, I don't know what it is. It's just, like I said, it's almost like neither team really wants to play.
They're talking to the referees a lot, too.
Yeah. It's not getting chippy between players, I guess you should say.
Right.
Yeah. As Halem gets that second free throw, he's got 11. I think it's just the simple fact that one of the officials have gotten rubbed the wrong way. As this 3-point basket on its way, no good. I was going to say no good as that one just bounced around and found its way through. It's 3rd 3-pointer of the game for Gordon. 52-39, Rangers with the lead, ICC with the basketball. Greer up top, working against a man-to-man defense out of the Rangers. Greer drives inside. His layup is up in and good. Nicely done that time by Greer. I've got him with 6 in the contest. Back to an 11-point game. Rangers with the lead in the basketball. Shepard inside. His shot's no good. And that's going to be a foul on the Rangers. A pushing foul here on the Rangers. I guess the officials just trying to even up the fouls in a hurry here. As that foul whistle there on 0, that's going to be Washington. He will check out. Checking back into the contest is Miles Washington. Also looks like number 2, Gordon, will check out the contest for the Rangers. Harris is going to lob that one in to Greer. Coming up on 15:05 to play. Wow, it feels like we should be much deeper into the second half than that. Ryan Halem's reverse layup, no good. Good defense to force him to go to the opposite side of the basket. Could not get it to fall. Now here comes Northwest on the offensive end. Jumper from the key on its way, no good. Rebound tipped around and Greer finds it. Andy is wanting to up the tempo. This is Brown with the basketball. He's going to back it back out now, trying to work one-on-one. Good defense out of the Rangers to stop that drive and force him to drop the ball back up to Joshua Greer. Greer now spins in the paint. Step underneath and count the basket. Goaltending is going to be the call. Tough break there for the Rangers because I think that one's going to be well short of making the basket that time, but the basket's good. Is that Greer that gets credit for it?
Yes, it was. Greer's got it. Got 8 points. We'll cut it to 9, 52-43. 14-20 left in the ball game.
And the shot blocked, they say, by Harris. A lot of contact, no foul called. Brian Halem's with the basketball. Dangerous pass, gets it back in the middle there. Jam! Paris Harris gets big and strong. Beautiful play that time. That could be a nomination for a What a Play Wednesday from Renaissance Bank. We're going to take the timeout. ICC not going quietly into the night here in Fulton. Timeout on the floor. 14:05 to play. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
I love these soft pretzel twists.
They're so soft and salty, I like to sample them. That was a tongue twister!
Here's another one. Peter Piper picked a pack of perfect pretzels.
Hold up. Your last name is Piper?
Try a new warm and buttery soft pretzel twist with the Sonic Fruit Fizz. This is how you Sonic.
You could say it's about the...
Let me cut back in from that Renaissance Bank because I did not hit the proper button whenever I was switching back in from the commercial break. 52-45 is your score. 14 minutes to play here in the second half. ICC trying to fight and claw their way back into this one. They have never led this contest, trailed as much as 13. Rangers with the basketball, trying to go that high-low set. Too tall on the pass inside, and the turnover gives the ball back to the Indians. Much like the East Mississippi game. I know you didn't make that trip, Jim, but that was an ugly basketball game. This one kind of ugly as well. Greer's shot is up, and there's a foul. That foul, I believe, is going to be whistled on Shepard.
That's Alex's second foul. You cut it to 5 here, Adam. 52-45. Northwest up. 13:44 left in the ball game.
So the Indians to the free throw line. This is going to be Greer to the line. One of the many southpaws on the Indians basketball team this year. He makes that first free throw up in and good for 9 points. I've got him 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Waiting the second free throw here from Greer and money. 10 points now for Joshua Greer as he makes both those free throws. 52-47 is your score. Let's reset your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here for the Indians. Number 3, Eric Brown. Number 5, Brian Halems. 20, Joshua Greer. 4, Paris Harris. And 23 is Trey Jenkins. That's your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here for the Indians. Rangers with the basketball, and there's going to be a moving screen called on number 23. That's Mike Robinson. Tell you what, if he was about 3 inches taller, that would have been a nasty shoulder into the face of Trey Jenkins. And a substitution in here as Robinson will check out. And it looks like Rodarius Robinson will check in. Washington, thank you. So Greer with the basketball, wanting to work one-on-one. Drops it inside to Jenkins, who loses the basketball, and it's going to be a jump ball in the paint. And it should be ICC basketball, and it will be. I just don't know how to describe this game anymore, folks. It's just not a well-played basketball game.
Northwest has got some problems, foul problems. That's how we've gotten back into the game. They're taking chances, bringing kids in. We got 3 or 4 fouls right now.
Hold everything. This is what we've been worried about right here. As there is a scramble for the basketball, a technical foul has been issued to Brian Halems.
Brian Halems, that'll be his 3rd foul.
You got to call it on the Northwest kid, too. As he came in and shoved Brian Halems. You got to call a foul on. If you're going to call a technical foul on Brian Halems, you got to call the technical foul on the kid from Northwest as well. The officials are going to talk this one over. The technical foul was shown as that foul whistled on
Washington, his 4th. Rodarius Washington, they said foul.
So if they're going to call the foul, though, a technical foul on Brian Halems, you got to call it on this other side. Well, the officials are going to talk this one over here. And that's what we say. When you let the game get out of control and kind of just let it go back and forth the way the officials have all night, you're going to have that type of situation in the MACJC where tempers flare. But a good job by both the Rangers and the Indians teammates to get in between those two guys there.
I would have called that jump ball, to be honest. I thought it was a jump ball.
I thought it was a jump ball as well, but they called the foul on 0 for Northwest. The officials have just – it's on the officials. I'm sorry, folks. And I'm not getting either way in this one, but that's on those guys right there. Horrible, 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 horrible. So let's see what they're going to figure out here. But they're not going to call the foul on the Northwest kid? So they're going to call the technical foul on Brian Halems. What are they?
They did call the 0.
Okay, but they're not going to call the technical foul on 0. So how does that kid get away with a shove in the face of Brian Halems? Halems gets hit with a technical foul, but then the kid from Northwest doesn't get hit for the technical foul, only a regular foul. That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. There's no way, because the official's trying to explain himself to Grant Pate right now, saying that Brian Halems got up with the foul. The reason why he got up and shoved the kid back is because he got pushed. So if anything, that should have been a double technical on the play instead of just a technical foul called on Brian Halems. So Halems getting the short end of the stick there. Horrible officiating.
52-47 is your score. Free throw missed on the other end. So 13-42, 13-14 to play here. To talk about how the officiating is, he's mouthing off to me. That right there sums up the night, ladies and gentlemen. So 52-47. After that exchange, no points were scored on the missed free throws. So the Rangers with the basketball now, and that's going to be a pushing foul here. We're going to be here all night, folks.
They're going to call it close now, for sure.
They're going to have to try to keep it in touch here. 13:04 to play here.
Hey, box right here. Box.
So free throws for the Rangers.
First point for Justin Flakes. 13 minutes left of the ball game. 53-47. Northwest up by 6. Shooting one more free throw. Flakes' second free throw also good.
So both those free throws good for Flake. I didn't necessarily directly quote what the referee said because there was some foul language used on his part. As there's a foul.
Who's that foul on?
Number 11, it appears. So what the big board says, that's going to be on Miles Washington.
His second.
So his second foul. So with 12:57 to play here in the second half, that's the thing. Like
it's a long second half so far.
Yeah, it's been an extremely long second half, and we're not even halfway through the second half right now. That free throw good for Harris. And the second free throw good for Harris. He will check out. He's got 8 points.
Adam, Northwest up 54-49. 13 minutes left in the ball game.
Back up. Go, Josh. Watch the hot move. Watch the hot move.
Northwest throwing the ball around.
So the Rangers with the basketball. Three-pointer off the mark, no good. Trey Jenkins with the rebound. 12:35 to play here. Greer with the basketball and the foul.
Foul on Gordon, his first. 2 shots, correct?
Well, if you're listening on FM 95 Sports, you still got plenty of time to get to the ballpark for this one. 12:32 to play. Or I should say to the gym. This one right here could be one of the longest basketball games of the year. That free throw is up and good
Greer's
for number
got
20.
And we're chipping away. We're only down by 4 points, 54-50.
Oh, yeah, I might need to keep up with the points as well on the scoreboard. 12:32 to play. That's an infinity this evening.
Talk, Joe. You and Scooter got to talk.
As that second free throw is up and good for Greer.
Hands up.
3-point contest. That's what's lost amongst all this shenanigans is the simple fact this is a close ball game. So the Rangers with the basketball. 12-18 and counting before this one is mercifully final. Indians back in a zone defense. High arching three on its way, no good. Rebound to Joshua Greer. Greer now wanting to push on the other end. Drops it off to Halams, and now the Indians are going to reset the offense. 11:58 to play. Greer wanting to drive inside, reverse layup, too hard in the rebound. Pulled down that time by Gauchier. Here come the Rangers on the other end, and a travel call. Substitution coming into the ball game here. This is going to be Chayton York. And Greer will check out. 11:39 to play in the contest. 54-51 is your score. My goodness. Getting lots of text messages pretty much echoing the sentiments of everybody in the gym, Northwest and ICC alike. 11 and a half to play. We've played about 20 minutes of basketball, only about 2 minutes has run off the clock. So York with the basketball, had it poked away from behind, then he gets it back. Tried to force it back that time, and the Rangers take it away. Here comes Northwest. And a charge is called. Trey Jenkins taking one for the team there. As that foul whistled on number 1, Goshier. That's going to be his 4th. He just a little bit out of control that time. And I tell you what, Trey Jenkins got ran over that time. He took a hard lick there. Goshier will check out. Checking in will be number 11, Miles Washington, as he picks up his 4th foul. So Trey Jenkins with the basketball on the inbounds, coming up on 11 minutes to play here. Jenkins wants the 3, air ball, partially blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touched off the hip of Joseph Jones. Good effort that time by the Rangers to throw that one in off of Jones to keep possession on their side of the floor. So the Rangers with the basketball, finally inside 11 minutes to play here in the contest. 54-51. Three-pointer on its way for the Rangers. Short iron no good, and Shayton York with the rebound. York bounce pass ahead. This is Jenkins. Count the basket, and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Jenkins fouled on the way to the basket there. He's got 6 points. And a chance to tie it with a made free throw here. Boy, what a
Let me tell you what,
weird
Tremont
game.
Robinson just got his 4th foul. That's huge for Northwest.
And Northwest fans, if you're complaining about it, I don't blame you. You got 4 players with 4 fouls. So Jenkins, three-pointer is good.
Tie ball game. 10:35 left in the ball game. We're all tied up.
7 now for Jenkins. You hear the chants of defense behind us here in the ICC Foundation broadcast booth. 3-2 zone out the Indians. Shepard lobs it inside to Washington. His turnaround shot, the iron kind there for the Mississippi State transfer. Miles Washington, who gets his first points of the game. Big basket there for the Rangers to stop some of the bleeding. 10-10 to play here in the contest. 56-54. York with it, tries to split the defenders. Nicely defended that time. They lob it to Halems. Halems drives inside, and a touch foul called on the Rangers.
I didn't see that foul.
I didn't either. And we're ICC people saying we didn't see that foul. That foul whistled on number 15, Shepard. That's his 3rd. So Brian Halems will head to the free throw line. A chance to tie the ball game with a pair of made free throws here for Halems. That free throw is good for Halems. I've got him with 12. Harris will check into the contest. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. Second free throw on its way. Back iron no good for Halems. So the Indians trail by 1. 56-55. 3-2 zone out of the Indians. Has worked pretty well here of late for ICC. Has forced the Rangers into the tough shots on the offensive end. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Shepard with the basketball now. Three-pointer on its way. Back iron no good. Rebound last touch by the Indians, and it stays with the Rangers. Shayton York just couldn't quite find the handle on the basketball there as it goes out of bounds. And the Rangers will have it with a fresh shot clock at 30 seconds.
Don't get sealed, Stella! Stay over the top! Stay over the top!
Rangers get it inside. The layup is up and good. Nice entry pass that time. As Walker, I believe, got the basket.
He did, Cameron Walker.
And the lead now to 3. Jenkins' scoop shot is good. And we've got a foul away from the basketball. What was that foul called? I heard the whistle after the shot, didn't see the foul called.
Looks like we have two players run into each other. So the foul whistled on Brian Halams.
That's his fourth.
His fourth foul. Shayton York is shaken up on the play. A Northwest player was shaken up on the play. I didn't see it. And York shaken up here on the other end of the floor, being looked at by the trainer. He will check out. Joshua Greer will check in along with Joseph Jones as Brian Halams will check out of the contest. Now Coach Skelton getting his money's worth from the officials, and now the officials are going to talk this one over again. What are we?
Number 3's hurt.
Number 3's shaken up, so he's going to be checking out of the game here for the Rangers. That may have been what it was, where York and number 3, Walker. So Walker was set to shoot the free throws here, so the Rangers, or excuse me, the Indians, for the second time in a game will pick who the free throw shooter is. To tell you what type of game it is, I've called basketball here at ICC for 8 years. I can only recall maybe one time in those 8 years where I saw somebody get to pick who shot the free throw. This is the second time in this game.
Unbelievable.
So this will be Flake going to the free throw line where he's 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. And he makes the first one. Flakes with 3 points now. Indians trail 59-57. Second free throw no good, and the rebound to Paris Harris. 2-point contest, 59-57. ICC trailing by 2. They have never led tonight. And that was a carry, no call. Loose ball on the floor, still loose, and there is a foul.
It's going to be a foul on 20.
And that's going to be a foul on Greer. Good shine of sportsmanship there between Greer and number 24, Moses, as they both got up and kind of patted each other on the shoulder. That foul whistled on Greer, and that's going to be his fourth.
I've never seen so many players with 4 fouls with 9 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, if it was like 3 minutes left in the game, yeah, I can understand. But we're just now halfway, just a little under halfway through the second half.
There's 5 players combining the teams with 4 fouls, and we still got 9 minutes left in the ball game.
So this is going to be number 24, Moses, to the free throw line. He's got 3 points. And he makes that one. Kendrick Fountain will check into the game, and Greer will check out with his 4th foul. Second free throw, and that one no good. And the rebound to the Indians. Jim, here's your stat of the night. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
There's 46 fouls that have been whistled in the game. 24 here in the second half. 3-point basket on its way for Jenkins. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds to the Rangers.
60-57, Rangers up by 3, 8:28 left in the ball game.
3-point contest, Rangers with the basketball. ICC now falling back in a 2-3 zone. Three-pointer on his way for the Rangers. Off the mark, no good, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. We're going to say last touch by. Neither one of them know. They both looked at each other, and no official sign yet. And they're going to say ICC basketball.
8 minutes left. ICC down by 3. Northwest 60, ICC 57. 8 minutes left in the ball game.
So Indians with the basketball. And even 8 minutes of play, as Jim just talked about. 3-point contest, 60-57. Coming up on 9:30. This game started just before 8. And a travel call there on Paris Harris.
At least it wasn't a foul call.
That's true. Very
Excuse my
good point.
sarcasm.
No,
Excuse my sarcasm.
There's no sarcasm behind that. I think everyone that's still managing to listen to this ball game right now, or maybe even still watching, would agree with you 100%, Jim. Rangers with the basketball. There's a trap in the paint. Now they kick it back out. Nice ball movement by the Rangers, attacking the basket. Thought about the three, not open. Good defensive movement that time by the Indians. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Now make it 4 seconds. Deep NBA range three off the mark, no good, and the rebound to Trey Jenkins. Then Jenkins just throws it up the floor, trying to find it to Eric Brown. Nobody there, and the Rangers get the loose ball. So the Indians, every time they get an opportunity to make a little bit of a run, can't quite get over that hump, and the Rangers have an answer. Here the chance of defense still raining out here for the ICC faithful that have stuck around for this one. A lot of people have left this ball game. A lot of people getting past their bedtime too. Kick ball, and that's going to be given back to the Rangers. A break there for the Rangers as that kick ball came with 5 seconds on the shot clock. So to go from 5 seconds to 20 seconds now as the shot clock resets. So Northwest with the basketball to inbounds on the baseline. They do so. Quick three-pointer on its way, long no good, and the rebound put back from Washington. An easy basket there for Washington. And makes it a 62-57 lead in favor of the Rangers. 6.5 to play here. Brown with the basketball. Could have easily drove to the basket, but elects to back it back out and reset. Brown wanting to work off a screen. Oh, Jones was there. Didn't see him. Now they see him. Joseph's fall-away jumper. Short, no good. Got to think that broken finger playing a part in that shot there as Jones just really couldn't get a solid handle of the basketball. Rangers with it. Another three-pointer on the way for the Rangers, and it's good. Northwest starting to heat up here as Gordon gets his 4th three-pointer of the game. He now has 15 points. And the Rangers getting a little bit of breathing room now. They lead 65-57 here over the Indians. So ICC with the basketball. Brown wanting to try to work off a screen. Northwest fights around it nicely. Fountain drives inside. Nearly traveled, gets it out to Brown for three. The answer on the other end, no good. Nothing but blue shirts inside the paint to get the rebound. And the Rangers were probably thinking about working a little bit of clock here. They did this one 65-57, inside 5.5 to play now.
Back up and go drive. Drive, switch it.
So the Rangers with it, trying to build on this lead. Looking to drive inside, shot blocked, foul, but count the basket. He blocked the shot, but a good job staying strong and getting the shot to fall that time. That foul whistled on Fountain. There's another player with 4 fouls. So Fountain picked up his 4th. Substitutions coming into the game here for the Indians is going to be Brian Halams and
Joshua Greer. Both of them with 4 fouls, by the way, coming back into the game.
So who is going to foul out first? As that was, I think, foul number 98 on the ball game. Actually making probably about 48. As that free throw good. Nice job that time by number 10, Flakes, to convert to three-point play the old-fashioned way.
They were up by 3 a while ago. Now they're up by 11, 68-57, 5:10 left in the ball game. ICC has the ball, need to make a run here.
That's just how good the Rangers are. You think you get it close, and then you think you're keeping it close, but then all of a sudden you look up and you're down double digits. And a carry call that time. That one official, the same guy that said a word that my mama would have slapped me for saying, talking to me a while ago, making that call there. So the Indians want to come out and put a full court press on here. Inside 5 minutes to play. Rangers with the basketball. Skip it across midcourt. And the Rangers going to slow it back down now. Skip it around. Three-pointer on its way, and that one good. Boy, I tell you what, Flakes has heated up here.
He has.
He's got 9 now, and that's a big basket.
He scored the last 6 for him.
4:35 to play in the contest before this one's finally over. Joseph Jones with the basketball, lobs it aside to Brian Halams. He goes on up, and he is fouled on the way to the basket. And we'll shoot more free throws. It's going to be an interesting Renaissance Bank postgame report when we take a look at some final stats. And Mr. Jim, I'm going to allow you to give your final thoughts. I'm going to give mine as well. And folks, you want to stay tuned for that one if you know Gore. And the free throw bounces off, no good for Brian Halums. .426 to play as more fans continue to leave the gym here. So we're at the 9:33 mark of the evening. Second free throw is good for Halums. He now has 13 points. He will check out. Eric Brown will check back in.
4:26 left in the ball game. 71-58. Northwest up by 13. They have the ball. ICC's full court press. I think the rest of the ball game.
Let's just don't foul. There's been enough fouls tonight already. Rangers with it. Trying to work a little bit of clock here as they lead at 71-58 with 4:12 to play. So Northwest with the basketball. Working around the perimeter. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Make it 5 with 4 minutes to play. Washington driving inside. There's a foul. Couldn't finish around the basket that time was Washington, but there's another foul on the Indians. And that's going to be on Eric Brown.
He's only got 2.
Hey, how are you at this late in the ball game with only 2 fouls, Eric Brown? As I'm pretty sure we've eclipsed the 50 foul mark in this ball game. That free throw rattles in and good for Washington.
He's got 5. He's giving some good minutes here.
Yep.
Box out! Box out!
72-58. Northwest shoot another free throw, makes it. They're up by 15, Adam. 4 minutes left in the ball game.
And a timeout taken here with 3:57 to play. 73-58. If you're still listening here on FM 95 Sports, thank you. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Need money now? Get a Choice Pawn loan on things you already own, like guns, boats, campers, trailers, recreational vehicles, and just about everything else. Get a loan from Choice Pawn in Fulton and Tupelo. Get cash today. ChoicePawn.com.
I could get the extra most bestest with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for $6. Or I could get a pizza with less toppings for more money.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza.
And welcome back. We do have a stat update thanks to our friends across the other side of the floor, Kevin Maloney and Brian Lentz, keeping the official stats tonight. Free throws on the night. Northwest has shot 24. They've made 14. ICC has shot 34. They've made 22. That's a total of 58 free throws. There have been 49 fouls called in the game, 27 here in the second half.
And there'll be some more.
So the Indians with the basketball. Man-to-man defense here out of the Rangers. York with it, tries to go inside to Halums, gets the basketball. His layup is up in and good.
Good power by Brian. He's now got 15 points. Do we have a run left in us, Adam? We're down by 13. 3:30 left in the ball game.
Of course, the Rangers are going to be a little bit more methodical here on their offensive attack. Washington's shot blocked and a foul whistled here on the Indians. Well, we got to play about a minute without a foul call.
Kendrick Fountain, I think, fouled out. I think it was on 20.
That's actually on number 10.
I'm wrong.
Wow, Shayton York, that's your first foul.
That's what we didn't want it on Fountain then.
So 50 fouls have been called in the game.
Miles Washington made his first free throw. He's got 7.
And he gets them both to fall that time. Does Washington. Leading now to 15. That's the largest of the night here for the Rangers. 3:16 to go here in the contest. 75-60 is your score. Three-pointer on its way from Fountain. Well off the mark, no good. Long rebound, going to be chased down by the Rangers. I'm going to surprisingly say this. They missed a foul there on Shayton York that easily could have been called. They've called plenty tonight. I guess they're probably out of breath from blowing the whistle. So the Rangers with the basketball, working around the perimeter, trying to be patient on the offensive end to eat a little bit of clock here. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. 2:45 to play. Crossover, jumper on its way, back iron no good. Washington goes up, gets the rebound, and then there's Ron Halams to slap it away. Washington was point blank range, just could not get it to fall. York wants to drive inside, and that's going to be a goaltending call. Count the basket for Shayton York. He's got 7. Greg Robinson getting set to check in here for the Indians. He will check in. Checking out will be Kendrick Fountain. There are small children that are asleep in the gymnasium right now. And I kid you not, folks. 75-62. And a foul called on the Indians. That foul was on Greg Robinson.
His second.
The 51st foul. 29th of the second half. That free throw off his mark, no good.
Shay, you can't eat. You box and shoot it.
13 is the lead, 75-62. Still a lot of time to play in this one. 2:23 to go. Second free throw is no good. Shayton York chases it down. York trying to drive inside, had the ball slapped away, kicks it out to Trey Jenkins for 3. No good. Robinson, though, with the offensive rebound. His putback is up in and good.
Good job by
and a
Greg Robinson.
timeout taken by the Indians. Full timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. 75-64. 2:10 to play. Let's take the break and be back with more if you're still watching and listening right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation.
Need money now? Get a Choice Pawn loan on things you already own, like guns, boats, campers, trailers, recreational vehicles, and just about everything else. Get a loan from Choice Pawn in Fulton and Tupelo. Get cash today. ChoicePawn.com.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 4 scores and 20 years ago we started this ball game. 2:10 to play here, 75-64.
Let's have fun.
We need to.
We're having fun. We need the ICC to make a run here in the last 2 minutes.
Rangers handle the press without a problem. Reverse layup is up in and good that time for number 24. Nicely executed on the press break that time by the Rangers. And it's a lead back to 13. Brown with the basketball. He's wanting to drive inside. Jump step. Rebound to Robinson. He's fouled, no call. So now they're going to put the pit whistle away with 1:45 to play. Here come the Rangers on the other end. Layup, high arching is up in and good. That's for Gordon now. He's got 17. 15 is the lead. Then the Rangers take it away. This one all but elementary here as the Indians look like they've kind of packed this one up.
What a move. Give that guy credit.
A little shake and bake there as that was finished by Gordon. He's now got 19.
Oh.
And a timeout taken again by the Indians. Who made that basket?
York.
York gets the basket to fall. York now with 9 with 1:19 to play here. 81-66 is your score.
You realize there hadn't been a foul called last minute.
I'm
Excuse my
serious.
sarcasm.
No. I'm being 100% serious when I say this. I'm highly impressed with the officials' conditioning in this basketball game. The simple fact they've been able to blow the whistle as much as they've blown the whistle tonight and still able to run up and down the court. They have called well over 50 fouls in this ball game. They haven't called any. This is, and ladies and gentlemen, I say this, and I know I get after the officials. I've tried to kind of be neutral because it has not been a well-officiated game going either way. It has not changed the outcome of this game, that's for sure. It's just been a poorly officiated, borderline embarrassing performance by the officials tonight. And I know you're the PR guy. You're not going to echo that opinion, but I think if there are a lot of people honest with themselves, including the officials, that this game kind of got embarrassing.
It's been a little shaky, I'll be honest.
Jim's word for shaky is my embarrassing. So yes, man, I'm just hopefully we can get out of this ball game without any other type of altercations in the game. So the Rangers with the basketball, ICC in a press. Northwest, no problem, just 3 passes. And they break the press. They kick it over now to Shepard with 1 minute and 5 seconds to play. Excuse me, that's Shepard with it over here. And that's going to be a foul here on Brian Halems, and Halems trying to go for the steal.
That's good.
Couldn't get it.
Steal.
Comes over and helps up the player. Says my bad, and that's going to be the 5th foul on Brian Halems.
And a great career for Brian Halems.
Absolutely. That is going to be the way Halems wraps up his career here at ICC. He'll foul out with 15 fouls, or no, 5 fouls, 15 points. That might have been an inadvertent jab there. So we're back to the free throw line. That free throw is up and no good for Flakes. He's got 9 points. There have been 30 fouls called here in the second half. And that one no good. Couldn't get either one of them to fall. And that foul's going to be whistled on number 24, Moses of the Rangers.
His first
foul. And this will send Shayton York to the free throw line.
81-66, 57 seconds left in the ball game. Northwest up by 15.
Taking that while he shoots free throws. First free throw, no good. York with 9 points in the ball game. This ball game just will not end. We've been on the air over 4 hours. Second free throw, no good. Couldn't get either one of them to fall there. The Rangers to the rebound. 51 seconds left in the game. As this is number 12, this is Rayburn, who is checked into the contest. Rangers with it. 3-pointer on its way. Short, no good. Offensive rebound to the Rangers. Rayburn fires the 3. It's off the mark, no good. And there's Joseph Jones with the rebound. Drops it off. Robinson will throw it down. Greg Robinson with the nice finish. His 4th point of the contest. And this one just mere seconds away from mercifully being over with. Drops it underneath. Layup is good on the other end. That's Robinson, Mike Robinson, with his first points of the game, and makes it an 83-68 contest. 15 seconds to play. Brown drives in. His shot is up and good for Eric Brown.
He's got 8. 83-70. 11 seconds left in the ball game, and they're just going to let it go.
Thank goodness.
Final score, Northwest 83, ICC 70.
That's going to do it for this one, and that's going to do it for the season here for the Indians. We're going to take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Right after this, ICC falls 83-70 in the nightcap.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Itawamba Community College presents the 22nd Annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert benefiting the ICC Foundation on Saturday, March 3rd at the Davis Event Center in Fulton. This year's performers include the Isaacs, Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Aaron Wilburn, Christy Miller, and Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. $20 general admission and $30 reserved seating can be purchased online at iccms.edu/concert. Doors open at 2, music starts at 4. For more information, visit iccms.edu or call 862-8039. That's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd in Fulton.
And welcome back one final time here from the Davis Event Center. Your final score here in the nightcap. ICC falls by the final score of 83-70 in a
long game.
We'll get to our final thoughts here in a moment as we're going to take a look at some Sonic stats here in the first half. Jim, I know you're making some circles there. Some stats that jumped out at you here in this one.
I'm going to let you do over the final scoring, but looking at some stats here, we talked about free throws. There were 66 free throws tonight. Northwest made 16 of 30, just a little bit over 50%. ICC made 22 of 36. But shooting the ball tonight, Northwest shot 46%, ICC shot 43%. Rebounds, 42 for Northwest, 39 for ICC. Of course, the final score, Northwest wins for 13 points. You got some individual scoring?
I do. Let's start with Northwest. It was Rodarius Washington with 11 points. Goshier with 3. Gordon with 19. He led all scorers on the evening. Tremont Robinson with 11. Alex Shepard had 6. Cameron Walker had 8. Justin Flakes with 9. Miles Washington with 8. Mike Robinson with 2. And Clinton Moses with 6. For the Indians, they were led in scoring by 15 points from Ole Miss signee Brian Halems in his final game here for the Indians. Joshua Greer had 12. 9 points for Trey Jenkins. 8 points for Paris Harris. Shayton York finished with 9. 2 for Kendrick Fountain. 8 for Eric Brown. And 1 for Joseph Jones. There were a total of 53 fouls called here in the ball game. There were only 22 called in the first half, so 31 fouls called in the second half of the ball game. A total of 66 free throws on the night taken as well. Points in the paint, the Rangers had 46, ICC with 40. Off turnovers, Northwest won that by the final token of 23-10. Second chance opportunities, Northwest had an 11-8 advantage. Fast break opportunities, it was 10-2 in favor of Northwest. Bench points, Northwest took care of that one 33-25. So, Jim, our final thoughts in the basketball game. As we do have an update on the bracket here for the women, it'll be Jones versus ICC at 2 o'clock on Tuesday. My boy T-Roy coming in and helping that one
Appreciate
out. Hey, by the way, Troy, you yell at me like that again during a basketball game, me and you going to be halftime entertainment of fighting. Hey, Troy, see y'all next week, man. Thank you very much. Our buddy Troy having a little bit of fun there. That's the great thing about this. We can always have fun, at the end of the night. Well, Jim, your final thoughts on the game here, and feel free to talk candidly now. I know you and I differ there, but
well, I'm going to talk about the year, if I may.
Yeah, please do.
It's been a fun year. You're getting ready. You'll travel next week. I won't have the opportunity. I know you'll support the ladies, and I hope our ladies do well. But I was very proud of both the ladies and men this year. The men do not move on, do not make the playoffs, but they played hard tonight. Northwest is an outstanding basketball team. They're going to go a long way. They played tonight with 2 of their best players on the bench for about 10 minutes. I thought we were going to make a run on them. They kept bringing in players. They went 10 deep. But I'm proud of Grant Pate and Eric. The players played hard tonight. We came up a little short. We're going to miss some good players leading us. But I think we'll be good next year. He's going to bring in some new talent. We had several freshmen play prominent roles this year. I'm still proud of what the men did this year. Congratulations to our women moving on, and thank you for the men playing hard this year.
You know what? I'm not even going to weigh in my opinion. I think that's a great way to close it there, Mr. Jim. A good positive spin there. Lady Indians win it by the final score of 91-59 here in the first game. ICC falls 83-70. And the nightcap, the Indians will finish the season at 8-13, 3-9 in the North. The Rangers improved to 20-2, 11-1 in the North. They will be the number 1 seed out of the North Division for the men next week. That men's action starts on Monday. Women start on Tuesday. ICC will play Jones at 2 o'clock there in Senatobia. You can watch that game here on Let'sGoICCTV.com or listen to it on FM 95 Sports.
Alan's had a great time this year, Adam. Thank you for letting me tag along. Had a fun time doing the games with you.
Absolutely. So for Mr. Jim Ingram, Austin Blassick, Cal Brown, Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, I'm Adam Gore saying good night. We'll see you next time, folks, here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Also a shout-out to Miss Tina Harlow back in the studio in Amory. We'll see you next time, folks, here. And as always, Roll Tribe.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.